You ready for, we love Clippers Unite on this show. He brightens my day every time. He comes in with $1 to give us the latest anti-steel toe hysteria conspiracy theory.
Okay.
You ready for this? His conspiracy theory today is that you were fed up with my jail story. You thought it was bullshit. You ready?
Okay.
You want to have some fun with this?
Yes, I do.
$1 from Clippers Unite. By the way, Clippers Unite, we look forward to your $1 conspiracy theories every day. Did you and Johnny bury the shit with the rolled eyes incident? That's when you told the 250 people watching you. Is he having a hard time with the fact that we had 1,100 people watching the jail show?
Yeah, probably.
He's having a little bit of a day with that one. But don't worry. It went back down to 6 like the next day. Like nobody gave a shit.
It didn't even last a minute.
It lasted one show, and that was it. Don't beat yourself up. Watching that you changed the culture of jail within 1 week. I agree with Johnny as it was ridiculous. Now let's take this piece by piece. You ready?
Yes.
What's the rolled eyes incident? Were you rolling your eyes at me?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I can't remember how I reacted to most of the story. And this might feed his. I don't remember most of the story. We did it in the moment, and I cared, and I got the beats.
Yeah,
Mikey. Someone did Mikey dirty, and other stuff like someone shit on the first floor. You were above that tier.
They
like,
shit
I've
in the
got
shower.
A lot of those.
They shit in the shower.
Yeah.
First floor shower. Yeah.
First floor shower. Right. Like I got all of those. I've got all those parts in there, but for the most part, I don't remember it happening. So I can't explain what would have.
Let me help you. Can I decipher this message real quick? We had fun with it, but let me decipher the message. Clippers Unite is mad that I didn't get in jail or that I didn't cry about it, so he has to make himself feel better by making shit up. There we go. Thank you, Clippers Unite. We love you, buddy. I appreciate it, and we look forward to tomorrow's. We got to have a name for the segment, the $1 conspiracy.
Yeah.
Clippers Unite, $1 conspiracies. Pray by 12 says, save Mikey. Oh, bro, I looked into what my buddy Mikey did, and I want to defend. I want to defend my buddy Mikey because Mikey, to me, I think somebody was with him. I don't think it's his fault.
Right. Yeah. I heard, if I remember correctly, wasn't it arson in a building?
It's so much more than that, though.
With somebody inside?
It's easy to just say he's charged with committing arson with people inside. But it's so much more than that. So my buddy Mikey, who I defeated in 2-on-2 half-court basketball, I think because he's a black man is getting a raw deal from our justice system.
Okay.
I do.
Crazy stories.
I read the details of the case and what happened to Mikey, and I'm convinced that he's being framed.
He's being framed?
Yes.
This is exciting. That's a lot to go through. So somebody set the building on fire and made it look like
that's not what I said.
Oh.
It's not what I said. Now, as a co-host,
when you said framed, I just kind of
right. Now, as a co-host, this is the part where you go, "Oh, wow, really? What happened?"
Well, what happened that you think he was framed for?
Bingo. Now I'm set free. It's like a genie out of the bottle. You have to. I'm like Cromwell in iRobot. You have to ask me the right questions. My responses are limited.
That is the right question.
I'm actually AI. People don't know that. So what happened with Mikey was that Mikey is in jail right now on suspicion of arson with someone inside the building. Now, the deal is Mikey just in the last couple of months here finally got deemed mentally competent to be prosecuted.
Stand trial or whatever?
Yeah, or just prosecuted in general. So Mikey was in a group home, and there was a phone call that came from the group home. Someone saying, there's someone in here setting fires. They're going room to room setting paper on fire, and just we don't know what to do. Because like in these group homes, you can't put your hands on anybody. You know,
which is really weird because it would seem like in that situation you might need to restrain someone, like say setting fires.
Right. So they go and investigate, and they see like there's a notebook on fire in one room. There's a box of tissues on fire in another room. And they're basically following this breadcrumb trail of arson, of fire. And there's no big fires. It's not like the building's going to burn down. It's nothing like that. It's just someone's walking around setting shit on fire. Shit. They walk into a room, and Mikey is sitting there lighting another notebook on fire. And they're like, sir, stop lighting fire. And he doesn't stop. He just looks up at him. He goes, and he just keeps lighting shit on fire. Finally, he runs. He takes off outside. And after Mikey takes off outside, he picks up a big chunk of rock and starts smashing the group home's vehicle's windows. He starts just chucking rocks into the windows of the company vehicle. Again, allegedly. See, I know Mikey. I got to know Mikey for 6 days. And let me tell you something. I don't see Mikey doing this.
I mean, I don't know. You didn't see him doing it there. How many notebooks did he have?
I never saw him set a single thing on fire while we were in the county lockup.
Are you guys allowed to have, like, lighters and shit?
Look, if a guy wants to set fires, he'll find a way, right? Cavemen did it, for Christ's sake. It ain't that hard. So I never saw Mikey set anything on fire. I never even saw him have arsonistic tendencies. And also, nice guy. I'm thinking somebody at this group home was working with Mikey. I'm thinking one of these staff thought it would be funny to play some kind of like trick or bother or instigate with Mikey, and they knew he'd start burning. Hey.
So somebody egged him into it, is what you're going with.
I believe that Mikey is innocent of the charges due to extenuating circumstances. And I think a lot of it is they were with poor Mikey. And that's why. Or you ever just like set shit on fire in your own house for fun?
No.
All the time, right?
I mean, unless you count the marijuana, no.
Yeah, you're burning. You're setting small fires while you're at work every goddamn day. So who are you to judge Mikey? You're sitting there lighting drugs on fire. All he was doing was burning notebooks. Who knows? Maybe that notebook had fraudulent invoices in it. Maybe Mikey was trying to raise attention to the fact that there's mass fraud being committed.
Well, I mean, I guess, hooray for getting attention, but you do realize burning the evidence isn't really doing you any favors.
He was raising awareness.
Right. Up in
Mikey
smoke.
Was doing. So Triple N says Crutches seems dubious. Yeah, you seem like you're doubting my theory.
I have suspicions, yes.
You think Mikey might be guilty?
I've never met, unlike you, I've never met, seen, or heard a word from Mikey. So I mean, I'm entirely willing to believe someone's innocent until proven guilty. I absolutely believe you can push people into kind of going off the deep end. I don't know enough about this particular individual to grant him that grace just yet. I will say it does seem an awful lot like the state's made its case of like, look, we caught him literally notebook on fire handed, and we went,
Pool Scam Sam says everyone in that jail is innocent like Toe. Nope, only guilty man in Shawshank. T. Jefferson says, have Mikey over for some cornhole and a few old fashions, maybe even a stogie. Maybe easy on the stogie. Maybe even hold back on the alcohol if it's flammable. And maybe don't invite him over to my house because in the backyard on the deck we have the fire table.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start Mikey out with maybe a Perkins breakfast. I love that people are saying in both chats, free Mikey. Yes, free Mikey. Absolutely. Hashtag free Mikey. Pool Scam Sam says, invite Mikey over to your house then. I have a feeling that Mikey might just come visit me on his own.
Well, that's just a good dude, He gets out. He wants to look up his pal.
Right.
That's a friend.
I don't think
you made a friend.
I believe that I won't even have to invite Mikey over. I think Mikey might just show up. Let me give you, if you're an outgoing person, if you're like a keep to yourself kind of guy, don't go to jail. But like if you're an outgoing, friendly person that makes friends pretty easily, go to jail for like a week. This is great advice, by the way. Go to jail for like a week and you'll come out of there thinking none of these guys have ever done anything wrong their entire lives. You'll be like, oh, come on.
What are we complaining about this dude for?
Even the stuff they've done wrong, I can excuse it. Like my buddy, my buddy, You know, my buddy, my friend,
My buddy.
my buddy and me smoking meth in a tree. He's, I can't remember his name.
That's hurtful.
Let's call him Bill. I taught him how to play cribbage, for Christ's sake. I can't remember his name. I can see it showing up on my phone, on my jail phone, for like he was getting calls, and it goes to everybody's phone. And shit, I lost it again. It was right there. It's not Wyatt, but it's something like that. Anyway, he was arrested for doing meth, or he had like shit on him, like what do they call it, paraphernalia? But he was breaking into a storage unit, and he also had burglary tools. So here was my thing with that guy. I'm like, well, he was only breaking into the storage unit with the burglary tools because he was trying to get stuff so he could do more meth.
Yeah, but it does sound like those things are all crimes, especially if it was never your storage unit to begin with.
But he seems like a good enough guy.
That's still kind of theft, though, isn't it?
Look, I mean, if we're going to split hairs, if you want to just be cold and technical, if that's the kind of justice system you want, fine.
Right.
But he picked up cribbage real quick, even beat me in a couple of games. He was a nice enough kid, said he wanted to get better. He said he can't fuck up anymore. He's going to move away from all the temptation, start somewhere new. I don't know. I mean, the person's storage unit's fine. It's not like anybody was hurt. Cut him loose. This is how you get San Francisco, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe going full-on lib isn't the best idea.
No.
Jason Puck says, you belong in Minnesota. Red Fox Mad with $4.99 says, too bad Mikey Two Milks is in jail. Hashtag free Mikey Two Milks.
See, that's not the same Mikey. I was worried this confusion would happen.
It's a different Mikey.
That is a much different Mikey.
Yeah. The Mikey.
Confirm.
Mikey I was in jail with way cooler than Mikey Two Milks.
That's mean.
Mikey Two Milks not nearly as cool as Mikey the alleged arsonist. I don't have a better name for him. I have to go with
alleged arsonist.
Alleged arsonist Mikey. So we have Mikey Two Milks and Mikey Two Matches. Those are our two Mikeys.
Yeah, I like that actually. That's nice.
If Mikey ever gets out, I would have him on as a guest on this show.
Really?
You're looking like that's a terrible idea.
Yeah,
you're looking at me like that's an awful idea.
I don't think it's an awful idea. I think it'd be awfully interesting.
Well, I would have him on once he gets out. Pool Scam Sam says Mikey will probably steal SP and that shitbox Tahoe. Can I say something about my Tahoe? Because my Tahoe gets insulted. I don't care what the anti-steel toe crowd of Pool Scam Sam, who's a fun one. He's a fun one, honestly. But I don't care what these anti-steel toe people say about me. All right? The Tahoe is a lovely vehicle. All right? It's beautiful. It's great. It's getting a little long in the tooth at 6 years. But she's paid, and I'm very happy with her. And she's great, and she's still got, I was going to say low miles, but normal miles. Yeah. For what kind of vehicle? I think you're supposed to put $15,000 a year on your vehicle. That's where mine's at. Drinking Beers with $5 says, I know you went to the Hilton of Stearns County, but what should I expect from Benton? You know, here's the deal. Here's what I heard from Benton, Drinking Beers. What I heard from the guys there is that Benton's vending machines are way more expensive. They don't have the phone tablets for the movies and shit. And I just hear kind of in general, Benton's a little shittier than Stearns. From the prisoners there that have been to, here was the triumvirate I heard about from jail. I heard about Stearns, obviously, because I was there. Benton and Crow Wing. Crow Wing is Brainerd. Stearns is the best out of all of them, according to these guys. Stearns is aces. And,
the tits.
Dude, honestly, the COs at Stearns are incredibly nice. They're awesome guys. They bullshit with you. They're pretty cool. I think Stearns understands the importance of keeping the prisoners like at ease and entertained.
And jovial.
Yeah, like keeping them entertained, socialized. It's like being at a really good dog sitting resort. You know, the Stearns County Jail is like a good dog sitting place. You know, where you
were dropped off with a collar and a leash.
Yeah, exactly. Jerry Shepardini says, honestly, jail doesn't sound so bad. Get some Crocs, watch some movies, around, get a triple-double. I would say double-double. I definitely got into the double digits in points and rebounds. I don't think I got enough assists for the triple-double, my man. I'm sorry. But let me say this. I only had a good time while I was in jail on account of it was jail and I had to be there.
On account of it was mandatory.
Right.
Like, I needed to be there. I wasn't going to leave.
Everyone, like, if they love me, they're like, Aaron, that sounds like it wasn't so bad, blah, blah, blah. And the people who hate me are, like, angry. Like, he has to be lying. It can't be that good. I need him to be miserable because apparently that's going to help your life. Good luck with that. But I want to set both of your minds at ease. For the 95% of this audience that either loves me or loves me and calls me fat, or for the 5% of this audience that can't live without me and is terrified that me having fun might kill them, let me set both of your minds at ease. Jail was only fun for me because I had to be there. If they would have said at any time, Aaron, we're going to let you out right now, but you have to go home and rake and bag leaves in cold, damp weather for the rest of the day, I would have said, I'll see you guys later.
I'm out of here.
If you would have pulled me off the basketball court where I was having the most fun while I was there, and you would have said, Aaron, you have to stop playing basketball in county jail right now, and you have to go home and rake leaves in disgusting, overcast, damp weather, I would have said, guys, it's been fun. Here's the ball. Larry Jailbird out. So let me be very unmistakably clear. Now, I am being very unmistakably clear about that. How much do you want to bet that people who hate Steel Toe are not going to hear what I just said?
I feel like they're just going to ignore that and focus on the you know what it is? This is just more of your grandiose lie to obfuscate what happened.
Toe doesn't even rake his leaves, I bet. Yeah, so Scarface says, so did SP pick you up from jail or did you run? Because you literally said both. You understand the joke I made about, SP called me about this. She goes, oh my God, they've lost their mind about you. You understand the joke I made about SP picking me up was a Rounders joke. Or no, it was the Iron Man joke. You know, I said,
because you said the cheeseburger.
I said, SP picked me up from jail and I said, I want two things. I want a cheeseburger. And she goes, stop. And I went, and I want to call a press conference. Scarface took that as I was saying SP picked me up from jail. Thank you. That's the look we're looking for.
That's not
Scarface. Bro. Next time, just say less. Mute that shit because you're not keeping up. You're not keeping up, my man. I'm sorry. All right, $2 from Jerry Shepardini says, put this on Mikey's commissary account on my behalf. You know what? If we hit the goal today, whatever we go over live on the air, I will contribute to Mikey's commissary.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, and I have to pay you today.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I kind of forgot.
I didn't want to bring it up on air and be a dick, but yeah, that'd be a stellar thing.
We're also going to pay Johnny today.
It was my birthday yesterday. I don't know if that helps. If that anything.
I knew it was your birthday too, and I was like, I told SP, I go, I'm going to send Johnny a text today and say happy birthday, and I forgot. I forgot to pay you the money you're owed and give you a happy birthday bonus.
Oh, well, worst things in the world.
Damn it. I feel like
playing with bricks.
Such a bag of shit right now.
Good.
Oh, man. That was
I feel like that one guy you bonded with in jail that I thought there was something here and then told him my whole life story and I'm hoping to turn it around. Can't even remember my name now.
God damn it.
It's only been a week.
No, I legitimately do feel really bad about that.
You should remember that dude's name. Apparently, he meant a lot to you.
I'm going to remember. Alec! That was it. It was Alec. I remember because Trevelyan from GoldenEye. That's how I remembered his name. Alec was my buddy that I taught how to play cribbage. All right, $5 from Drinking Beers says this $5 is for Johnny. Well, you did more for him for his birthday than I did. So, happy birthday.
Thank you.
As soon as the show gets off the air, I'm going to go ahead and run your payroll.
That sounds good.
God damn it. Lisa Marie says, happy birthday, Johnny, 44. Well, how old are you?
I'm 43.
Also, I do want to give a special disclaimer out on today's show. This is very important. I need to get this out there. I need you guys to understand this. If you ever give me $7,000 in donations to this show, and then ask me to put together an event for you, I am going to just take your money, pocket it, and never throw you an event. I need to, that's just right up front. If you first throw me $7,000 and then after you throw me $7,000 say, hey, now throw me an event, I'm going to keep the money and I'm going to not throw your event. Now, if you come to me and go, Aaron, I'd like you to throw me an event, I'll give you $7,000. I would say, go give that to someone who actually plans the event. I'm just some shitty internet podcast guy. I'm not gonna throw you a very good event. Even with $7,000, it's, I'm not a professional at that. Why don't you go to an event planner and they can do it for you? I would do the responsible thing. But if you donate $7,000 to this show and then go, Aaron, throw me an event, I am going to pocket it and never look back. Fauci's Pangolin says, how about 8,000? All right. The general rule stands as it is. Forget the amount of money. 8 Fu Toad says he'll just show up at this event. That's a loophole. Yeah, I'll stop by. Numero uno says, wait till my bombshell reporting on this comes out. All I know is what I saw. So I saw some 17-minute video of what's his name? John. I can't remember his last name. But God, I've watched the guy before too. I should remember this. John DiCaprio, WinBy2. He apparently took like $7,000 from some guy. There was a 17-minute rant he did on it. I don't know anything else other than he said that somebody said that they gave him $7,000. He's saying that the guy only gave him $2,500, and that the guy has cancer or something, and that he wanted WinBy2 to throw an event for him, and then WinBy2 didn't throw him an event, but he kept the money. Here's my take. I don't know what the scuttlebutt on this is. I don't know the drama behind it. I'm going to say in general, if you give John DiCaprio $2,500, you just threw it down a black hole. It's gone. It's not yours anymore. If you give John DiCaprio $2,500 to throw an event, you're pissing your money away. He's not an event planner. He doesn't know how to do events. He can plug a soundboard in. I'm positive of it. But if you gave John DiCaprio $2,500 and said, now throw me an event, you're too wrapped up in the internet. You're too wrapped up in this tiny streamer shit. You need to back off a little, because nobody should give John DiCaprio $2,500 to throw an event. And if you do, you should not expect the event, because John DiCaprio is not an event planner. Please. He does emo music.